Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan Battle video. So, here we have the new banner unit, General Blue. General Blue finally gets himself a Dokkan, or finally gets himself a TUR, right? This will be the first TUR character of General Blue, which I think is awesome. General Blue seems like he's going to be very, very important for Mercenary Tau. Hugely so. So, I do this occasionally, but I'm actually going to take 55% General Blue into the 55% Mercenary Tau showcase. If I'm going to use the new banner unit as well, I want to make sure they're also, because the whole point of a 55%, video is like you get one copy. So, like, I'll do this. So I'm going to, we awakened him. I'm going to go do the 55% video. Then we'll rainbow him, and eventually, remember, this video will become the level 10 Link rainbow showcase here for General Blue. Alright guys, so we're coming back. We got the 55% videos done. Time to go ahead and give General Blue the rainbow star here. In terms, of course, of build, we're going, dodge, primary, additional, secondary. I mean, General Blue is a character that's going to be reliant on dodge when we're using him. This is a dodge character, to be clear. So, unfortunately, there's a lot of dodge canceling. General Blue helps Mercenary Tau a lot. I do think it might be a bit of an issue if we're doing a dodge canceling fight for Mercenary Tau. Not because Mercenary Tau will struggle, but because then General Blue is going to struggle, which is going to be the issue. So, let's go and jump in. Let's see how General Blue can be Rainbow Start. Alright guys, we are here in an event. We have got our boy General Blue. So yeah, I've used General Blue a little bit, right? In some of the other events, some of the Tau showcases and stuff like that. General Blue is certainly a very important character when it comes to this Dokkan Fest Tau. This is one of the things that I guess can be a little bit of a negative for a character like Tau being the Dokkan Fest. This is more so specifically for like free-to-play players or something like that, right? Like, Tau can be very good, but like the specific type of characters that could actually help Tau be good, there's not a lot of them, right? Because Tau's OG Dragon Ball, his Link set is very iffy, right? General Blue is a character they introduced to really help Tau, and they succeeded. I think this General Blue is good. I think he's exactly what a banner unit should be, so it's definitely a W. But certainly it could be tough, because if you want to get Tau, you kind of got to get General Blue, too, right? Like, it's like Dokkan Fest Captain Ginyu was great, but, like, you got to get Birder and Jace and Raccoon and Goldo, too, right? So that's one thing. Anyway, I'm blabbering, blah, 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 blah. Let's go. But you guys know what's gonna happen when you come here, right? Like, we know what's gonna happen. The link set here for General Blue: Red Ribbon Army, Telekinesis, Brutal Beatdown, The Incredible Adventure, Got Into the Dragon Balls, Loyalty, and Fierce Battle. Okay. Let's go ahead and see. Let's keep going here. Let's see how General Blue is gonna do. Now, one of the major things about General Blue, this is kind of a negative. It's not the biggest deal in the world, but it's a bit of a negative if the boss has locking, for example. General Blue basically has to be run in slot 2 or slot 3. He gets a guaranteed additional super, a 70% chance to dodge, and 200% extra, 200% attack and defense. So it's like we must run him in slot 2 or 3. Every one of these super attacks right here, he's getting 30% attack and defense, and he does have a 50% chance to stun as well. Really, if they wanted to make the... Oh, no hidden potential system, okay. If they wanted to make General Blue better, I mean, really, what I would start with would be to allow him to stack. I don't know that stacking makes a ton of sense with General Blue, like, how he is in the series, but, I mean, with... being an effective character in game right now, stacking is huge, right? And, I do have to mention it, because people's minds, they instantly start talking, oh, but Festival sucks and we hate Festival. That's fine. but the red zones stacking is important for the red zones too, right? So you do want to remember that. Okay. Let's, I guess, just come back next rotation. We'll just, keep going here. Footage for General Tao, or General Blue. So this is the ability I was talking about right here. As a second or third attacker in the turn, we get the additional super, the 70% chance to dodge, and then the 200% extra attack and defense. So then, with a mission execution or Dragon Ball Saga category ally, we are going to get an additional 10% chance to dodge, which puts him at 80% dodge. So, I mean, if we have him in slot 2, right, he's going to get a couple of super attacks, he's going to have 80% dodge, he's going to be supporting, and he's going to be 2 turns supporting. So, I mean, he really does have quite an impact, General Blue. I mean, he's a great banner unit. Again, if they're going to drop Tao, even though it is, potentially an issue for free-to-play players where you got to pull Tao and General Blue, but if you're going to drop Tao as a Dokkan Fest, he has to come with a General Blue. And they did that. One reason Tao is so good is because General Blue is here and he kicks ass, right? General Blue, being as good as he is, really allows Tao to also be effective. Now, General Blue is a dodge character, though, and we know that we're in a meta right now with heavy dodge canceling all over the place. So it's not like General Blue is just some character we're rocking in every single fight and he's dominating every single fight. We know that that's not going to be the case, with some of the dodge canceling fights. We could probably get away with General Blue, maybe in, the Blue Goku fight. Maybe as long as there's no super attack aimed at him, but again, with the supers, I mean, that will help the guaranteed additional supers. He does also have some debuffs, which I guess will no hit and potential system again, huh? Okay. You know what's funny is I think the gold equip I have on Blue, it's a 4 additional 4 dodge. Since I've rainbowed General Blue, no bullshit, I think I've gotten 3 level 5 additionals, level 4 dodges from the Whis event. I think I have 5 of them right now, which is unbelievable. I mean, I potentially might need those going into the Global Dokkan celebration, but I mean, that's a couple of turns where General Blue hasn't gotten that. I mean, I upgrade to that gold equip, and that'll give him a 2% extra chance. I mean, you never know. Maybe it would have procced either this turn or last turn. All right, let's just keep going, though. We'll just keep getting footage of General Blue. We'll make sure to go to some event where we could show his debuffing abilities as well. Where he is able to seal the attacked enemy, and then he also has a high chance to stun the enemy as well. And then the last thing we're going to have to do at some point is we're going to have to show this quirky little silliness right here. General Blue gets really good if there's a Peppy Gal category enemy. The guaranteed crit, whatever. I mean, damage is more helpful this year for sure. But the guard, that's pretty good. That really makes this guy really effective, right? All right, guys. We have a really good rotation right here. I definitely want to see what General Blue's attack stat is going to look like. Because right here, we have Path to Power Kid Goku 2-turn support, Glorio support, Mai support. We have a bunch of his links activated. I mean, this is just a very good turn for General Blue. So let's see this. Maybe we should just get one more rotation in this run, and maybe with AGL Gogeta having his active skill up for General Blue. That could be good. All right, what does General Blue hit right here? 15 million? Okay, 15.9. Yeah, crazy. That's the level that a banner dodging support character has now. 16.7. Okay, can we get an additional hidden potential system additional for the first time in this video? Yep. But it's a damn normal. Of course it is. Bastard. All right, dodge, dodge, dodge. Remember, he has an 80% chance to dodge. So, okay. Yep, not bad. All right, let's just get a rotation where we have General Blue with that Gogeta active skill up. Just juice him up a little bit. I want to go into a run where we could debuff the enemy. And then I also want to go into a run where we could see General Blue with his guard and guaranteed crit abilities against a Peppy Gal enemy, right? Guys, I'm going to come back for this rotation right here. We kind of started mid-turn rotation, but Tao slot 1, General Blue slot 2, and Path to Power Kid Goku in slot 3. Right, just make sure to get this footage in here. Remember, Path to Power Kid Goku is going to work really effectively with any of these Dragon Ball Saga characters. You know, and his support, obviously, is very powerful. The damage reduction aspect of it's probably not going to do very much to General Blue. I mean, unless he has type advantage. Like right here, we have true type advantage over Goku Black and Zamasu. But for the most part, it's probably not going to be a big deal, right? You know, all of the stat support that Kid Goku is still given is definitely pretty good. Okay, sure. All right, there we go. All right, next turn, we'll just drop that AGL Gogeta active. All right, guys, we can go ahead and get this rotation in here. Get that AGL Gogeta Big Daddy active up. Yup, let's go ahead and toss that. Beautiful. And let's see what General Blue's stats are going to look like with the massive, massive power of AGL Gogeta's active skill up, right? I think that this should give us a little bit of a better number here. All right, so let's do that. And we'll just see what General Blue is going to look like right here, okay? All right, so we'll get this. I think after this, we'll go into, I mean, just some fights where we can show, I think, General Blue's debuffs. Because he does have a debuff as long as we have a mission execution ally next to him. And then, of course, he does have the ability to stun as well. And then we also do want to show him against a Peppy Gal enemy. Maybe I'll just go into the Videl Dokkan event. Peppy Gal enemies are not very common. I mean, maybe if there would be, like, some powerful Android 18 boss at some point. Or maybe, like, Chi-Lai could be a part of, like, some tough fight at some point, maybe, right? Alright, so he's up to 17 million. That's with his first one, right? Obviously, as we keep super, and we'll get more and more. Because he does get the 30% attack and defense with each super. Okay, sure, yep. Alright, General Blue. We got another one coming in, buddy, or not? And no, okay. We got the hidden potential system, but it is, unfortunately, a normal. Alright, so yeah, let's head over. I guess we'll do that. We'll go to, like, the Videl Dokkan event. And we'll see General Blue with some of these extra abilities that he does have that aren't really going to be a factor in tough, like, Red Zone fights. But, you know, in maybe, like, a Super Battle Road fight, they could be. Alright, guys. So there's a couple of things we could show here, right? So, remember, with a mission execution or Dragon Ball Saga ally on the same turn, General Blue gets the extra 10% chance to dodge. He seals the attacked enemy's super attack for 2 turns. So we would be able to show that if we hit Videl. He gives all allies 30% attack and defense for 2 turns as well, right? So that 2-turn support is very good. Then, General Blue has the 50% chance to stun the attacked enemy also. And then if there's a Peppy Gal category enemy he's guarding, and he does guaranteed crits, and we can see that he's guarding there. So, by attacking Videl with General Blue right here, we'll be able to see all of those various abilities he's got. Overall, I think I really like this General Blue. Again, I think he should be a pretty effective character. I mean, they could have made him slightly better, but, I mean, that's, like, we could literally say that about every character ever, like, right? Like, there's, like a minor little thing they could do that would, you know, give, like, significant more performance or something like that all the time. Alright, so remember, this is a guaranteed crit. Then he's got the 50% chance to stun. He's also going to seal, right? A lot of different abilities right there. We didn't actually see the stun right there, but he can do it, right? He's got the 50% chance to stun. Okay, I mean, I guess we could just finish up at that point. I mean, we pretty much have shown General Blue. I mean, remember, you know, one aspect of the showcase, I guess I did talk over quite a bit. I probably shouldn't have, but he is giving that 2-turn support, right? So he's supporting his rotation, mission execution category allies for 2 key 40% attack and defense, right? But he's supporting all allies. It hits everyone. 30% attack and defense for 2 turns as long as he's got the mission execution or Dragon Ball Saga ally around. So it's like General Blue, I mean, he does so much for Tao, but, I mean, he really is bringing a lot to the team regardless, right? I actually like this General Blue quite a bit. Again, I think he's a really good unit. When they're going to release Dokkan Fests like Tao, they definitely are going to have to make sure to release characters like General Blue. It's just going to be very important. And remember, if we put him in slot 1 like this, he's not going to have access to a bunch of extra abilities, right? So, yeah, there we go. Iron Cane, go ahead and do his super attack right there. Okay. Alright, guys, so there was the banner unit, General Blue. Again, I think overall, pretty good character. I do like this recent trend Dokkan has done of giving characters who have never had a TUR before a TUR, right? Chaozu, Grand Supreme Kai, General Blue, right? Like, we're doing a good job there. So this is Telekinesis of Rage, General Blue. His leader skills, Mission Execution, or Dragon Ball Saga category key 3, and 130% of stats. His passive skill, Women Are Disgusting. He gets 200% attack and defense at the start of turn, gives Mission Execution category allies 2 key 40% attack and defense, and then he randomly changes keys to of a certain type to Rainbow. A huge aspect of this is that, remember, Mercenary Tao badly needs Rainbow Orbs, right? It's a huge, important thing for him to, he does have that his first turn, but he gets 200% attack per Rainbow Key Sphere. So it's like General Blue is, again, giving so much to Tao. Then when attacking, General Blue gets 150% attack and defense. As the second or third attacker in the turn, General Blue gets a guaranteed additional super. He has a 70% chance to dodge, and he gets 200% attack and defense. If there's another Mission Execution or Dragon Ball Saga category ally on the turn, Blue gets an extra 10% chance to dodge, seals the attacked enemy's super attack for 2 turns, and then gives all allies 30% attack and defense for 2 turns. Then if there's a Peppy Gal category enemy, he guards and does guaranteed crits, which sure is fine, but the points where we would really need that, there's usually not Peppy Gal enemies in like these very difficult fights, right? Maybe if they did like a Universe 11 fight, and they could have Kaket there, along with like Topo, Dispo, Jiren or something like that. I don't know, maybe. General Blue's super attack is Telekinesis. He gets 30% attack and defense for 1 turn, does supreme damage, and then has a 50% chance to stun. Stun, of course, could be useful in Battle Hardened Formidable Foes or Extreme Super Battle Road, something like that. 12Q multiplier, 140% is our normal level. Link set is Red Ribbon Army, Telekinesis, Brutal Beatdown, The Incredible Adventure, Guidance to the Dragon Balls, Loyalty, and Fierce Battle. For the most part, his link set is really not too impressive. I mean, here's what we're rocking right here. I mean, Mercenary Tao is very good. We've now reached the point where LR Bulma has fallen off. Bunny Bulma is very risky. I mean, the 2 Kid Gokus down here are certainly very effective. Chi-Chi is also super good, right? Chi-Chi is probably the most slept-on character, one of the most slept-on characters ever, I would argue. I think Chi-Chi's probably, like, the best banner unit ever, probably. Maybe. Chi-Chi is so broken compared to, like, people just don't even know, like, how broken that Chi-Chi is. She's so good. Alright, so there's everything for General Blue. Last thing, let's just go ahead and take a look at her categories. So General Blue is on the new Mission Execution category. It's a category I really like just because it gives a lot of categories to characters. I mean, look at this, dude. Rildo, Hachiak, Deborah. Dude, Deborah, like, remember, like, I was like, oh, like, a Deborah Dokkan Fest or something like that. And, people, at the time when I said, like, oh, maybe we could see Deborah get a Dokkan Fest because of, Daima was upcoming at the time, right? And it's like, Deborah basically didn't even have enough leader skills to, like, fully be able to support, like, a Dokkan Fest leader skill. So let's take a look at this. So now he does, right? So, Buu Saga, Crota Body and Mind, Sibling Bond, Successor, Terrifying Conqueror. So, like, look at this. These 3 right here are brand new. Demonic Power, Successor, and Mission Execution. This is just within the last, like, 6 months. Those 3 categories have been added. So, like, now Deborah actually, he's got enough categories. But previously, when Daima started airing, he only had Buu Saga, Crota Body and Mind, Sibling Bond, and Terrifying Conqueror. So, things can move fast right there. But that's good. Mission Execution, getting a lot of rare, like, characters that don't have categories, which is good. General Blue is also on Dragon Ball Saga. Dragon Ball Saga is damn near a legitimate team now, because those first 4 up there are very elite. Tao, General Blue, Kid Goku, and Chi-Chi. And then we just have to fill in the other 2 blanks, right? But, yeah, really, really impressive what they did with Dragon Ball Saga in such a short amount of time. Then, General Blue is also on the Seekers of the Dragon Ball category right here, which, I mean, that's good. Potentially a lot of Daima characters are on there as well. Hopefully, you know, like Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta will be on Dragon Ball Seekers, the adult versions. We'll see. We'll see. Then, General Blue is also on the Terrifying Conqueror category team. Always good to see that. You know, maybe Terrifying Conqueror could be a really good team sooner rather than later. General Blue could potentially be really good. If there's mission execution allies on the team, I mean, this guy would be 2-turn supporting, right? He could be huge. Then, General Blue is also on Inhuman Deeds category. Okay. More options for that. Cool. General Blue is also on the Earthling category team. Not often that we get powerful Earthling category characters, so that's good. And then finally, General Blue is on the Earthbred Fighter category team. So, there we go. Let me know what you guys think of General Blue. Definitely think he's a very effective character. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.